Oh my god, I think I picked the worst day to do this, guys. Alright, so I've got a list of things on my phone that I need to do to this bike before Jake and I go on our first off-roading trip that we have planned for the middle of July, which I'm very excited for, and that's going to be a whole video or a series of videos. But I have a list of things that I'm going to put on the screen over here that need to be done. Some of it's mechanical and that I definitely need to check before we go, and then some of it is just like personal stuff that'll maybe make the ride a little bit more comfortable or a little better. I don't know exactly where I'm going to start. I think we're going to change the shift lever. I've done this a couple times because I've dropped my bike a couple times, and we're going to swap this one out for a longer one. Alright, we're going to take this off. It requires just taking this nut out, and then I think there's a screw somewhere. Can't remember, it's been a bit. Oh, if you're new to the channel, the thing is like I'm learning how to do all this, and you get to watch me struggle. The reason I know how to do this is because I have dropped my bike a couple times, and I bent this so bad that it was rubbing up against this, and it was really difficult to shift. So I had to replace this, and I just went with OEM last time, but this time I've got some bigger boots. So I'll show you what I went with. I got this Tusk folding shift lever. It's supposed to be about 10 millimeters longer, which I'm not sure how much that's going to add to it, but we'll see. This had a little jam nut on it. I had to loosen that and then unscrew this whole thing from this thing down here, and then we're gonna screw this into here on the new one. Then this screws into here. I'm not sure if you guys can see any of this. It's hard to film by yourself. Okay, that's reverse threaded. I guess that makes sense. Reverse thread on one side. Screw that into there. Tighten this jam nut. Clean this off. I'm not going to go hardcore with it. I'm just going to wipe it off. Alright, cleaned up. Now we'll just dab a little of this. See that? That's easy. It's the easiest thing I've actually done on this bike. There we go. Tighten that. Done. I finished one thing. Becky's here, everybody.
Hello.
Alright, well something's wrong. It's not shifting now, so... Great. Alright guys, here's a quick embarrassing thing for you. So I put this on, and I thought it was all good, and then I tried to shift the bike, and nothing happened, and I was very upset. So I messed with it for about 20 minutes before I realized, let me just try starting the bike and seeing how it shifts. And it's only then that I realized that the bike will only shift up past second if it's running. So there's a quick tip for you. Bike will only shift past second if it's running. Once I figured that out, everything was fine. So we're neutral. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. So it goes through all the gears when it's on. We're gonna move on to the big one, which is I'm gonna see if there's something wrong with the alignment on this bike. I suspect there is. If I take my hands off the handlebars, it pulls pretty hard to the right. My dad said just don't let go of the handlebars and you'll be fine, which is true, but I feel like it's pulling a little bit. Could be weight related. I'm gonna check it. I wanna make sure. I don't know, we'll check this. I need to adjust my chain anyway, so we'll see if this works. I just wanna make sure it's running as smoothly as possible before I go on my trip. Let's see, I may have to take this chain guard off. So this is supposed to go on the chain like this, so I'm definitely gonna have to take this chain guard off. Oops. Came off real easy. Nice. All right, let's put this on here. I mean, it looks pretty straight to me. What do you guys think? It might be a little bit out of alignment, but I'm not sure it's worth going through everything and doing it. It doesn't look that out of alignment to me, if at all. It might be totally fine. All right, so I'm not gonna do anything with the alignment. It looked passable, looked fine. I don't think it needs to be adjusted. I'm gonna check my chain. All right, so I need to check the chain slack. It's at 20 to 30 millimeters. This doesn't look like enough. Unfortunately, I live in America and I don't know what a millimeter is. So I got this tape measure that's got centimeters on it. 20 millimeters would be 2 centimeters. Yeah, 2 to 3 centimeters. All right, I've never done this, so we'll see. I think I just take it from where it is. It looks like we're at about 3 centimeters. I'm at 3 centimeters, so I think that's good. Surprisingly, I think we're good on the chain slack too. What is this? Can I take this off? I'm gonna see what this is and take this off. I think that might be some sort of chain protector, so I'm gonna leave that on there. If you know what this is, let me know. I want to take it off. If no one knows what it is, or if it's not necessary, I'm going to take that off. I'm sweating so much. This is going to be a little more involved than I thought it would be. There's electricals. So you can move the brake light a little further back, I think. And yeah, I might not do that because I'm probably not going to travel with bags that often. And when I do, if someone doesn't see me stopping, you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what a bunch of this stuff is. I think all I'm going to need is the 2 rails. I don't know, let's go over to the bike, let's put them on there and we'll see. I'm gonna try to do this without needing to relocate the turn signals. Maybe eventually I'll do it the proper way, but that involves getting up in here, undoing some electrical work, and they just scoot out and mount, I think, on the back of these. Oh gosh. These are in here real tight. And I think they have red Loctite on them, so that's fine. Make sure I'm doing the right ones. So this actually comes down here. This is the wrong side. Down here, I didn't see that before. And then those 2 go right there. So I actually don't need to take this one out that I was taking out. Very cool. So this has to come out. So we're taking this rack off, which I've done before. So this, oh, going the wrong way. This shouldn't be that hard to get off because I've taken this off before. I'm going to take the other side off now that this side's loose. I'm going to loosen both sides. Yeah, these don't, tolerances are tight on these. Sometimes you gotta bend things a little bit to get them fit properly. All right, that's off. Oh, this bag just broke. Okay, these are super long, so I'm assuming they are for this because I want to keep that rear rack on here. So I guess I didn't need to take that off completely. Set it back up there. And now we need to get that one out, I believe. Yeah, because it goes like that. So we gotta get that one out. Oh, it's actually not bad. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see at least a little bit what I'm doing. I am just gonna kind of loosely put these on so I can adjust everything once I get all 3 bolts in there. Oh, it's raining. Becky's just standing in the rain. I might actually go out there because it's super hot. Stand out in the rain and drink some water.
Good thing I didn't care to dry this thing off today. I just let it air dry.
It might have like rain spots on it, but it'll be cleaner than it was.
It was filthy.
Oh, I left my hat out here.
Oh, well, your hat's cold then.
It hasn't rained here in like a month, and it's been in the 90s like every day, so. But this feels good. The wind, it's awesome. All right, back to business again. All right, here's the thing, guys. We tried for a really long time to get these racks to fit. We even went to Ace and got different size bolts, and these things would just not fit perfectly. And that was really frustrating, and I spent way too long, probably like 2 hours trying to get these things to fit right before finally, I think you'll see it later, we just used a bunch of the washers that it came with as spacers to get it to fit tight in there. So if you're having a hard time with these, you might have to like hit them with a hammer or a mallet to bend them, maybe heat them up and bend them. I don't know if that'll do anything to the paint on them. These are the Royal Enfield specific racks, and I just think that the manufacturing on them sometimes is maybe not so great. They seem like they'll hold the bags really well. Stay tuned, so you'll see my bags on them. But yeah, I just wanted to say this took way too long, and I was very frustrated, and Becky was very frustrated. And it was just frustrating all over. It's lined up. So if it doesn't feel like it's catching. All right, the bags are on there. Now that the bags are on there, it's not as obvious that these are crooked, and that's fine. I think I'll be able to live with it. I would not buy those if I were you. See if there's like a higher quality one that you can get out there. Thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see those in use and you want to see the trip that's coming up, first time doing some off-road on the Himalayan or at all, it'll be the Himalayan and another bike that we haven't quite talked about yet, but it'll be there. If you want to see other content on the Himalayan, check out the rest of the channel. If you want to see content on the 350, check out the channel. If you want to see content on this Honda 350, also check out the channel. However, that bike is probably going to be sold at some point soon. So that bike is probably leaving. We are leaving this garage and moving to probably my backyard, which is fine. But anyway, thanks for checking out this video. Click on one of these things. Subscribe, like button, all that stuff. Thanks, guys. Stay safe out there. Bye. I'm gonna get a bunch of comments telling me that I checked my chain wrong, which I probably did, but I'm not gonna look it up right now. I'll just wait for those comments to come in and tell me that I'm a dumb idiot. Which is fine. I don't know what this is. Tell me what this is. I want to take it off.